The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Markets are on fire this morning. Take a look. Futures indicating a gain of about 300 points at the open of trading.
Markets on fire. Yes, they are. The market's up 496 points. I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Don't you listen to these people. Don't listen. The stock, this is where most people get hurt. Stocks are emotion. It's all emotion. Do you know 70% of the time stocks go up? 70% of the time. So how can you not make money? If you went to Vegas with that odds, would that be good? How can you not make money when the market goes up 70% of the time? Because it's emotion. Emotion. Everybody gets emotional. It's like cattle. They all follow each other. It is, really. It's like cattle. Everybody follows each other. All the planners, all the money managers, they're like cattle, the herd. They have a herd mentality. People have a herd mentality. They're all going to jump in now. This is exactly how they got hurt in 2008. What happens with a stock market crash? The market drops. And when it drops, it gets broken. The market broken. You have to wait till it gets fixed. It's got to be put back together. And the first thing before it gets put back together is policy. What is the policy? What's the new policy going to be? When you have markets where the volatility, you're down 1,500 points, then you're back up 500 points, then you're down 1,000, you're back up 300 points. That volatility, there's no consensus. When you have a stock market that is very strong, and you look at it on a chart, you can tell. You got the dollar going up, you got the 10-year treasury yield going up. That's telling us we got a lot of investors coming in from overseas. But we don't have that now. The dollar has been going down for 2 years. 2 years. We've had this crash. We have this crash coming again, which I predicted on January 16th, which, by the way, Bridgewater, they're the biggest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater. On January 23rd, okay, they were telling people, okay, that to get into the stock market, on January 23rd. And I was warning, get out. I was warning, get out of the market. But getting back to the point, the stock market, when it's volatile and you have this kind of movement up and down, it's all emotion. You got to wait. And we don't know what the thinking is going to be, what the policy is going to be. Is it a strong dollar? Is it a weak dollar? What is it? We do know this. Over the past week here, last week, they're going to increase our debt. Yeah, they're going to increase it. We spend $666 billion a year more than we take in. And when you spend $666 billion a year more than you take in, we have to borrow or print that difference, that money. And when you print the money and you have that kind of debt, the dollar goes down. And when the dollar goes down, we have to compensate our lenders by increasing the interest rates that they're going to get on the treasury. When they buy our debt, we have $666 billion in debt now. We can't pay it back because we spent much more than we took in the revenues. To sell that so we can get $666 billion in cash to pay our bills, we give them a treasury yield. We give them a bond, give them a note. Just like when you go to the bank and borrow $666, they give you a note and you have to sign it. Same thing. We give them a note. It's called a treasury, and they get so much interest. And when that interest keeps going up higher and higher and higher, it kills the economy. Because every time when we have bad policies where we keep spending more money, like this budget deficit is a joke. We said to these large corporations, we will give you a $1.4 trillion cut in taxes. That money can go right to your bottom line. We're going to give that to you. We can't afford that. How can we afford to give a $1.4 trillion in tax cuts, or otherwise that money would have came to our checking account, the United States checking account. We could pay our bills. Now we're going to have to go borrow. Now we were told, well, if we give them that 1.4 trillion discount, if they don't have to write that 1.4 trillion out, they'll go right to their bottom line. And they promised us that they're going to take this Mnuchin, remember Mnuchin from Wall Street, that cockroach? He turns around and he says, well, they're going to invest. They're going to invest. And through investment, we're going to get increased wages. We're going to get good jobs. I told you that would never happen. That was a lie. Companies don't invest because they get a tax cut. They invest when they see the economy growing and there's demand for their product. But our economy is not growing. Our economy still is not at 3%. It's been less than 3% now for 10 years. So we're just finally getting in all the results. We got the results of these since this tax cut became law, these buybacks and everything else. You know what they did? They took that tax cut and they didn't invest a nickel into new machinery, new trucks, new anything to increase productivity. When you increase productivity, that means the workers are producing more. And when they produce more, that means wages go up, savings go up, we spend more, and that's how you grow the economy. 70% of our growth is through wages, through spending. We spend by getting wages. Our wages are increased as long as the large corporations put money in new equipment and so forth, new technology, so that we can produce more. Well, guess what? That $1.4 trillion tax cut, they've already taken $88.6 billion. Okay, that's more than double the amount they used for buybacks the same period last year. So they took their tax cut. They promised us they're going to take that money and put it into new equipment so we'd have increased wages, increased jobs. No, that didn't happen. Instead, they took $88.6 billion and they did stock buybacks. That's double the amount of stock buybacks the same time last year. Can you imagine? What a lie. This is one of the biggest lies. So here we are. We're going to go from $666 billion shortage. That's called a deficit, or a spending deficit. It means we're going to spend $666 billion more than we take in. It's going to now go, we're going to increase it to $1 trillion. What? But wait a minute. So we're increasing this $666 billion, this deficit. We're going to make it even higher. That means our economy is not going to grow. It can't grow. When you have that kind of debt, you can't grow. So now, here's what I really love. Last month, remember? They started to talk about all these companies are going to give all their employees these big employee bonuses. Really? What are you, nuts? They gave them crumbs, tiny little crumbs. So think about this. They took $88.6 billion instead of investing it back into a company so you can get better wages. They said, here's what we'll do. Let's give $2.5 billion. We take $2.5 billion out of $88.6 billion. Remember, they saved $1.4 trillion. They only spent $88 billion. But they gave them a lousy $2.5 billion in little bonuses to mask it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. they're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits, just as he informed the Phil's Gang members on January 16th of a market pullback coming.
I believe we're going to get at least a 5% pullback between now, and the second week of February.
Be prepared. Be a Phil's Gang member. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Turn it up.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Supplies are increasing and demand is at the margin decreasing, and I think we need to pay attention to that. It's going to be very difficult for crude oil to sustain any sort of rally from here on out.
Unbelievable. This is a guy who's wrong on everything. It's unbelievable. Gartman. I can't believe it. They always bring him on, and he's always wrong. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. All right, talk about right or wrong. You know, Friday, we had this huge sell-off. It was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and all of a sudden, these people, the people who listen to the Kramers and the rest of them, buy on the dip, buy on the dip, buy on the dip. They jumped in blindly, and they start buying stocks. We were down 8.3%. If we closed on Friday at the market close, if we didn't go, nobody bought on the dip, that would have been the biggest weekly loss since November 2008, right after Lehman bankruptcy. However, the dips, okay, they came and started to buy, and they cut the loss from 8.3 to 5.2. Still the worst week since since the sell-off of January 2016. But here's the point. That's not what you do. When a stock market crashes, it's broken. It's broken. You just don't jump in and grab on and hope that it's going to go up. You get these huge swings. A stock market will go up when there's a consensus. What's that mean? It means that when you take all the institutional buyers, those are the guys who make the market work, the big institutions. Those are the big boys. And the institution buyers, the big banks, the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds, all the big all the big boys. You got to follow them. So what happened is, when that market starts whipping back and forth and you jump in and you're not following the money, you can get killed. Here, give you an example. Listen to this here. This was...
He says now's the time to buy Walmart.
We think Walmart is a safe harbor pick. Customer satisfaction is improved, and there's digital intensity at Walmart in terms of the innovation that they're conducting.
Digital intensity, he says, is why you should buy Walmart. Customer service is improved, why you should buy Walmart. Walmart was in a range whipping back and forth, and I'll give you the percentage, from $38 down to $32.50. That a 14% range, whipping up, whipping down, whipping up. Oh, jump in, buy on the dip. Are you kidding? That's not how it works. You don't do that. What you do is you follow the money flow if you have the proper chart. And then what you do is you wait for it to settle down. The market has to settle down. Now, what's that mean, settle down? On a chart, it tells you where all, or my charts that I design, it shows you where the real support areas are. Real support. So when you look at the bank stocks are so important, the semiconductors are so important, and the small and mid-cap stocks, very important. Those three are so important. And when a market is broken and it breaks through those support lines, those three break through the support lines, especially what we call the 100-day moving average, they unload. The big hedge funds unload. The big boys unload because it broke support. Those components. You got to have all three components get back above that area, that support. Got to get above it. So here they're telling you to buy Walmart, and the stock, we still have more selling than we had buying, and they're telling you to get in. And also when you go and you look at those three components where they stand, like IWM is so important because that's small mid-cap stocks. You got to have a lot of strength in those stocks to hold the market up. That's very important to the market. You need a strong dollar. And if you don't have a strong dollar, those stocks aren't going to hold up. That's why the stock market crashed, because we had a weak dollar. You need a strong dollar. So those three components, like IWM, never got back above that critical area. Never got above it. XLF, today, finally, XLF, the bank stocks, got up above it just today. And then if you look at IWM today, the small mid-cap stocks, not above it. Well, that's not good. Then you got the spiders. So the spiders right now are again fighting, trying to get back up above. Okay, and they're just barely making it above. But here's the problem: when you look at the indicator, there's more buyers than sellers. But who has time to look at that? You don't have time to look at that. Nobody has time to look at that. You're not going to go get a chart and look at that. But you're going to just believe these guys. You're just going to believe what they tell you. Here's another one.
Mr. Kramer.
Yes.
My stock today is Weyerhaeuser, symbol WY.
I like Weyerhaeuser, 3.79% yield in the housing business these days. I like the story.
He likes the story? Here's a stock that collapsed from $38 down to $32. That's the range it's whipping back and forth in. So you got a 14% whip. You got an area of 14%. It's up, then it's down, it's up, then down. No, you got to wait until it settles down. And then it will start building what we call a base. And then from the base, it starts building a consensus. And if you don't do that, you're going to get killed. Stop listening to these people and buying on the stock back. Don't buy on the dips. It's crazy. So what you should do, this is the greatest time to join the gang. Here's the number. I'll give it to you. 877-600-GANG. And this is a perfect time for you to watch how to buy a stock. And I'm going to give you for 1 month, I'm going to give you my chart that you can follow. How's that? And again, we'll keep the offer open to 5 o'clock this afternoon because I think it's important. If I can get everybody to just for 1 month follow me, and I'll show you how the same way I said on January 16th that we're going to have a market correction between January 16th and the second week of February. I was right. I'm going to show you how to get back in the stock market, exactly when you should be in the market, by just following me. You don't have to do a thing. I'll watch the volatility. I'll tell you exactly which stock we're going to get in. 877-600-GANG. Call now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. Well, guess what? There's one problem. When you get out, most people don't get out in time, and that's why you lose money. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits, just as he informed the Phil's Gang members on January 16th of a market pullback coming.
I believe we're going to get at least a 5% pullback between now, and the second week of February.
Be prepared. Be a Phil's Gang member. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. Well, guess what? There's one problem. When you get out, Most people don't get out in time, and that's why you lose money. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors. And we also recognize that your time is valuable, so we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Over the past few days, Phil has been making comments that he felt that a 3 to 5% correction would be coming. Because of that, I was able to cash in most of my profits before the market went down. I'm so happy to be a part of the Phil's Gang.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, we have a whipsaw stock market. The worst thing to do is buy on the dip at the wrong time. You got to wait. When they say buy on the dip, that's like jumping off a cliff and you just hope you can grab on a tree or something. That's insane. You got to wait until all the institutions, and they're like a herd of cattle, start following each other, and then all at once they start buying a particular stock. You can identify that on my chart. Now, you haven't got to do a thing. Now, I'll give you an example. I talked about there's three important components you have to look at when a stock market falls apart, when a stock market crashes, like we've had, a 10% correction. The stock market's broken. It's broken. It means there's no consensus. You don't have a group, one group of hedge funds and the big institutions. They're not all agreeing with each other right now. So anything you get into, it's like guessing. You're out of your mind. But this is where you start finding your best values. And then you start observing those values. And then it goes through a process. Give you an example. The first thing is you got to have three components. Small, mid-cap stocks are so important. These are the companies in the United States. They don't export anything anywhere. They have to have a strong dollar. Now, a stock market's not going to go back up and hold unless that group, IWM, gets above a certain point on a chart. It's called a 100-day moving average. You don't even have to know what it means. It's not there. Then you need the semiconductors. That's another very, very important group. It's not above that 100-day moving average yet. The one that is the banks, XLF, the banks. So you got out of the three, IWM, XLF, SMH, meaning small mid-cap stocks, the banks, and the semiconductors, you have just one that is above, just one that's above, and I'll just double check it again, make sure XLF's above it, IWM is not, and SMH is not. Just one. Now, here's another important thing. When you look on the chart, it's telling you more institutions are selling. They're still selling. So today we're up 470 points, and people go and jump in. They think they're doing terrific. Now, if you just jump in for the day, that's fine. And you get out at the end of the day, that's fine. But you're not going to make money that way. You make money by staying with a stock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, this could be a more perfect time. The chart is $29.95. I'll give that to you for a month, for nothing, to use for a month so you can follow me. And in the meantime, you join the gang to get that value, get that chart. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. I do all the work. You haven't got to do a thing. You can just follow me. I do all the work. It's called my Video Stock Group. And that's what I'm doing right now for my gang, my group. I'm doing certain videos on certain stocks, and I'm scoping them down. I'm watching the volatility. I'm watching those three areas I just talked about. I do all, that's hard. That's a lot of work. And I do it all for my gang. And then I'll select the stock, not fundamentals. I mean, this is a joke. Walmart.
He says now's the time to buy Walmart.
We think Walmart is a safe harbor pick. Customer satisfaction is improved. And there's digital intensity at Walmart in terms of the innovation that they're conducting.
It's a safe harbor. How has it become a safe harbor now? Why didn't he? Wait a minute. Don't you love these guys? The market crashes. Now they tell you it's a safe harbor. Like it wasn't a safe harbor before? Are you telling me this guy, before the crash, before the 10% correction, didn't say Walmart was a good deal? I'll go get 5 clips where he says Walmart was a good deal. Oh, but now it's a safe harbor. After it pulls back. How do you know it's not going to go back even further? How do you know? He doesn't know. So the important thing is you get in these stocks, but you got to wait for the right moment. And then when they do rally, we got to get out at the right moment. I got everybody out of their positions. We had 5 positions on. They're all out before this market crash. And then I set them up when the market crashed. They were in position to make money as the market was going down. Now I'm going to take the best stocks. I'm taking all the defensive stocks. And these are terrific stocks, defensive stocks. I'm working those down. Those are the best, and because they came down the least. And so again, I'll work them, and I'll make sure that these stocks are ready to buy. But another important thing, this market's going to go down again. We're going to get a rally. It could last 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. It could last a year, but it's going to go back down again, just like in 2008. In 2008, the market dropped. It rallied back up. Everybody thought it was over. They're all feeling great, terrific. I said, no. I remember it was April. Kramer's out there. No, it's over. Buy. It's over. I said, sell. It's not over. It's not over. And then we finally had that 40-45% crash. Now, the difference this time, the market's it dropped about 10%. She's going to rally up probably maybe 8-9%. And then she's going to crash again. But this time, Trump's not going to let it go down 40% before he stops it. Last time, in 2008, they let it go down 40%, then came in with quantitative easing. Trump, when this market starts collapsing the next time, and it's down about 10%, he's going to announce quantitative easing. He's going to announce QE, which is quantitative easing. He'll artificially make sure the stock market goes up. He's going to make sure the stock market doesn't come down anymore. That's what they did in 2008. We never did we have a recovery. That's a bunch of nonsense. That's hogwash. That's a lie. When you hear how we had a recovery, we never had a recovery. They dropped rates down. They dropped rates so low. They dropped credit so easy to get. They propped up the market. They propped up the economy. And what they did is they printed $21 trillion. Let me repeat, $21 trillion they printed. Why do you think we had the stock market crash this week? Because that propping up, that $21 trillion that you're printing, that you're borrowing, that weakens the dollar. That's called the weak dollar policy. And then they started to say we're going to raise rates 3 times this year. And I said, that's not going to work. How are you going to raise rates, keep raising rates, and the dollar's getting weaker and weaker because of the policies? The dollar's getting weaker. It's not going to work. And I said, as soon as we hit a yield on the 10-year Treasury, interest rate on the 10-year Treasury, around 2.7, the market's going to correct, and it did. But that's behind us now. Now let's find some good stocks, make some money, and here's what you do. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. To 5 o'clock tonight, I'll give you that chart that I used. You can follow me. It will be free for 1 month. You just have to join the gang for $39.95. And then what you do during the day, you just go to the video stock. It says video stock. You just go to my site, video stock. You click on, say, okay, what is Phil doing with U.S. Steel? What's Phil? I work about 4 or 5 stocks. And you just pick one. That's all. Just pick one. And I do all the work for you. And I'll have you out before it goes back down. And I'll get you in when it's going to go back up. And nobody else, I don't know of anybody that called this market to crash between January 16th and the 2 weeks of February. And right now, everybody's giving you bad advice. I'm telling you, you don't jump in here. Let's scope the stocks down. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. I'll keep the offer open for the MV2 chart, beautiful chart. You'll see how I use it to call the market and individual stocks. That'll be free. So join for $39.95. And then all you do is keep checking the video stock. Just come and hit video stock, and I update it all day long, so you know what you're doing. If you're a truck driver, you're going across the country, hit your mobile device, say, gee, should I add to my stock, I wonder, today? Or did Phil say to take some off? I do step by step. All right. Now, they released today, the White House, $1.5 trillion infrastructure plan. Like this is this great thing. It's not great. The $1.5 trillion does not create jobs. So how can you say that? It doesn't create one new job. What it does is take people from who are already working and move them to, it just shifts them to where they're working on the bridge. And when the bridge is done and completed, they go back home and they collect an unemployment check. We want new bridges, we want new airports, but don't tell us like you did with the big corporations are going to take all their savings and invest in wages. That's a lie. So is that the trillion infrastructure is going to help growth.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with a specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. You love the Phil's Gang radio show and Phil's commentary? Then you should check out the Phil's Gang website and view our free material. Join Phil's Gang for only $39.95 a month. If you're a seasoned investor or know nothing about investing in the stock market, but are interested in generating extra income or securing your financial future, go to philsgang.com and get daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market data, alerts, investing guidance, and stock recommendations. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com today. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com? Or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
This morning I submitted legislative principles to Congress that will spur the biggest and boldest infrastructure investment in American history. The framework will generate an unprecedented $1.5 to $1.7 trillion investment in American infrastructure.
It's an investment, but you're not going to get the jobs from that. I'm not saying don't do it. But when you hear Mnuchin and Trump's boys out there, oh, we're going to create jobs, no, you don't. And here's another problem it does. Every time the government borrows, like right now, the $1.4 trillion that we gave tax cuts to these large corporations that don't care about America, don't care about Americans, don't care about the middle class. They only care about themselves and the stock market and the 1% who own these companies and have big shares in these companies. They don't care about America. They're going to sit there and they're going to make even more money now, okay, on all this infrastructure and everything else. That's great, okay. But the bottom line is there's not going to be any job creation out of it. Because when they borrow this infrastructure money, and now we got, don't forget, another $1.4 trillion in tax cuts that we're not going to have in our checking account. We said, look, you keep your $1.4 trillion in tax cuts, tax revenue that we take from you, big companies. We take all that money from you. No. We decided not to put it in our checking account. So our checking account is always empty. So empty, we always have to go to Social Security and take money and steal it from Social Security to fill up our checking account so we can pay our electric bills in the United States, pay our Army, pay all the airplanes running around, all that. I mean, it's a joke. So now we got this $1.4 trillion we're not going to receive. Now we got to borrow another $1.5 trillion for infrastructure. So when you borrow that money, you can't keep growing the economy. And the more you borrow, the more interest rates we have to keep raising interest rates. Because the more we print, the more we borrow, the more the dollar goes down. That means the people who we borrow from, the Chinese, we have to give them a credit. We have to raise interest rates so that they will lend us the money. That's called crowding out. What does that mean? The small businesses That's the business. That's what the country's about. Prosperity is with small businesses. They're the ones that create all the jobs. They're the ones we should be supporting, but they get screwed because now the small businesses, that's the backbone of this country, backbone to all the good jobs, they get screwed because now they get crowded out because every time the government borrows, the interest rates go up and the small businessman goes to the bank. He wants to borrow. He wants to add on to his business. He wants to buy some machinery. All of a sudden, interest rates are up too high because the government's crowding you out, elbowing you out. That costs jobs. It's the small businesses. So all of this borrowing is killing this economy, but nobody wants to talk about it. But let's get back to the market because I'm running out of time. So right now, let's take Boeing. Boeing, when it collapsed, it only went down 12%. So other stocks that went down 22%, 30%, 18%, 16%, that means they got big ranges of 16%, 18%. They're going to the high, then back to the bottom, up to the high, back to the bottom. Now, the Boeing, when it dropped, it didn't drop that much. So now we can take that stock, focus on that stock, and soon we'll know when that has built a good base and is ready now for what we call consensus, meaning the institutions decided all at the same time, they're like cattle, they're going to come into Boeing and buy it. And when that's done, on my chart, I'll spot it, just like I spotted to get everybody out of the market so you didn't get hurt. I'm going to spot when Boeing is ready to buy again. And other terrific stocks, Walmart and Cisco and Microsoft and Facebook, I'll know when these are ready to buy. You don't go in and buy now. Are you out of your mind? What are you, nuts? So join my gang. And I will put you just be part of the video stocks. That's a group that's under the umbrella of all the different things I offer. And this is for the person who works hard, who works all day, doesn't have the time, and just wants to go to his computer or his mobile device and say, okay, if I'm in Boeing, does Phil want me to buy it today? Okay, now I'm in. Let's see. Does Phil want me to add to it today or should I wait? You go. Oh, Phil said to wait. Next day, what's he saying during? Oh, Phil said, wait a minute, take some shares off. Oh, next day, he says, put some on. I guide you. That's all you got to do. So here's the number. I'll give you that video to 5 o'clock tonight. Then it's over. I'll give you that video free. It's a $29.95 value. But you gotta you gotta buy this chart. I mean, you gotta buy. You buy the gang membership for $39.95, and then you get the chart, okay, free for a month. Get the chart free for a month. Now the chart is a value of $29.95 on its own, so you get that free. But the more important thing, you're going to see how I do it. Please do not do all this just jumping into the market. Now here's another thing that's going to happen. All the gold stocks, we're watching every day, the gold mining stocks, okay? Those are going to start taking off big time because the dollar, because of what happened in Davos, where Mnuchin came out and said, oh, no, we're for a weak dollar, and Trump came out in Davos and said, no, we're for a strong dollar. That screwed everything up. So now with the borrowing of the $1.5 trillion for the infrastructure, we said to the large corporations, we love you. Don't send us $1.4 trillion. You keep that money. Just promise us you take it, invest it back into capital investment so that you give higher wages and more jobs to your people. Oh, we'll do that. Really? Well, we found out today they lied to us because $88.6 billion in buybacks that just happened since January, since they passed the tax cut where they're going to get $1.4 trillion, okay, and they don't have to pay taxes of $1.4 trillion that goes right to their bottom line. They took $88 billion of the $1.4 trillion and buying their own stock back to push the prices up. Now, that's double the amount of stock buybacks the same period last year. We've been lied to. Well, that's nothing new. So, again, we got some great stocks, and all I ask you is start making money. Please remember St. Jude, all right? So, again, here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang, and then you get your free MV2 color-coded chart. The same one that I said the market was going to crash between January 16th and the second week of February. All right. So here's what's going on. These stock buybacks is crazy. It artificially props up prices. It's prosperity with no profits under. It creates a bubble. They make the shareholders feel the 1%. They're so happy. They love it. The rich love it because 83% of the profits go to them. When they push those stock prices up, and they didn't have to have any profits. They didn't have to have any earnings. They didn't have to have any new products. No research and development. They just take the money and buy their own shares back. They're not going to do capital investment. Why would they do any investing in new equipment or research or new factories? Why? There's no demand because they see our economic GDP growth stays under 3%. And the more the government grows and the more it says to large corporations, you don't have to pay your taxes, and it says, let's go do all this stuff with the infrastructure, we got to borrow. Why would they, if they don't see the economy growing, they're not going to do any investing. They don't need to. Why would you? Would you? If you owned a little store and you sold hats and you sold the same amount of hats as you sold the year before, and your banker comes in and says, here, why don't you borrow $100,000? I got you go buy a new hat machine. What would you say? What are you, nuts? There's no demand for my hats. What's the no difference with GE or GM or anything else? And remember, buybacks don't add to wage increases. They don't increase productivity. They don't grow America's Main Street or the economy. They screw America Main Street. The richest 1% get 83% of the gains. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang for $39.95 and get your free color-coded chart. Use it for a month, the MV2, and I do all the work. I'll pick out the stocks for you. I'll tell you when to buy, when to sell, and when to run like hell. Join my gang now. 5 o'clock.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archive